How about this for an annual scenario? Every year, go to the shops and I see presents that are ideal for individuals. But by the time I get round to actually having to buy for them, I'm out of inspiration and I've forgotten what I've seen. So this guy here suggested perhaps giving food as a gift.
I think it's much more sentimental. Rather than picking something pre-packaged off a shelf, you make your own. And today we're going to do homemade peanut butter fudge. So simple ingredients, we need some butter, some milk, plenty of soft brown sugar. I think all fudge needs some vanilla, and our one today, crunchy peanut butter.
That's going to be amazing.
That's the key. Plus a bowl of icing sugar, which we beat it into at the end to give it kind of the soft, velvety, creamy texture that we know and love from fudge.
Show me how to do it.
Starts off with butter, so grab that and put it into a pan. And then some milk, that gets splashed in as well. All we want to do is heat it up until that butter melts.
Now, I don't want to be negative, but I think anyone who's had any family who's ever gone to Cheddar Gorge has received some fudge. So how are we going to beat fudge that you can buy?
Peanut butter in flavour, so it's different and it's bespoke, but also it's going to be as good in texture.
Good.
But then there's a sentiment
Like
of how we
creamy.
wrap up. Really creamy, and that's important. That's why we've added the butter and the milk, because it's the fat that slows down the crystallisation of sugar to stop it coming too grainy.
I see. Okay.
Splash of vanilla in here, about half a teaspoon.
Lovely. I love vanilla.
And then all of our brown sugar. It is a lot.
Yeah.
Fudge isn't brilliant for you, but it is a special treat and is a gift.
Hey, it's that time of year for giving gifts. And dentist bills.
There we go, so that all goes in there. There's a spoon, if you just get that quick of a stir.
Yep.
And basically now you need to heat it up to the point where all that sugar dissolves.
Okay.
You don't necessarily want it bubbling away vigorously, just enough till the sugar dissolves.
Like a medium heat?
Yeah, medium heat.
That smells. Smell that. It smells like butterscotch.
Well, pretty
That is
much. If you
amazing.
stopped at this point, it would be like a kind of toffee, fudgy, butterscotchy sauce. You can put it over ice cream or something. But what we want to do now is bring it to a boil, now that all the sugar's dissolved, and bubble it away for 2 minutes.
Cool.
Okay, now you're aiming for a temperature of about 115 degrees Celsius. But the great thing about this recipe is you don't really need a probe. You just need to bubble it, and as soon as it's bubbling, 2 minutes is good.
Cool.
Obviously, there are loads of different flavours of fudge that you can make, but peanut butter is one that I think just everyone needs to love.
This is what I like about peanut butter, is that when you add it to any sort of sweet treat or a dessert that you're making, it makes people's ears prick up. They go, oh, peanut butter.
Everyone recognises it, everyone loves it, and therefore it's a great thing that kind of just works so nicely.
I love it.
Whether it's cookies, whether it's ice cream, whatever. You just eat it straight out the jar, don't you?
Yeah. I'm ashamed of this, but once I bought a pot and then just some of those chocolate biscuits and just ate the whole lot, just straight out of the jar.
A guilty treat. Now at this point, bubbling away nicely. You don't want to put the spoon back in at this point, so keep the spoon out and just let it bubble for a couple of minutes. After 2 minutes, spoon all of that in there and give it a good stir. You can do that. Just keep it all combined. Eventually all that peanut butter will melt in. You get rid of any lumps of peanut butter, but obviously there's lumps of nuts.
Yeah.
It's smelling great now. Now you've got that peanut butter smell.
Oh, look at that. Look how rich that is and how smooth. It smells incredible. I love peanut butter so much.
You're a big fan. You're not going to give this away at all, are you?
No,
You're
I'm
going to make
just
it,
gonna eat
keep it for yourself.
Yeah.
And then, as soon as that's all nice and smooth, the whole thing gets poured onto our icing sugar, and this is the part that becomes fudgy. So that's going to go in there. And basically what you're looking to do is cool the whole mixture down, beat it into that icing sugar.
Look at that. I mean, stick a ribbon on that. I'd be happy with that as a gift.
One large bowl of fudge. What you need to do is keep beating it. This is really the only laborious part of this job. You need to keep beating it until it starts to set up, starts to cool, and that's what gives it its creamy texture.
Okay.
And even look, around the edge here,
Yeah, you can
grab
see
some of that. That's starting to turn into fudge.
That's brilliant.
And then once you're happy with that as a consistency that's smooth, you need to transfer it into something to set it into. So this is just a cake tin, lined it with baking paper, and all of that goes into there. And that's the consistency you're looking for. It should find its own level in the bowl.
There's no words. There are no words.
But that's what you're looking for, something that finds its own level. So it's just liquid enough now, that a little bit of a wobble.
You don't need to smooth it out, you just let it set.
It should just set, either at room temperature, or obviously a bit quicker if you put it in the fridge, but you want it to set solid.
And then I guess we just chop it up and wrap it.
Now there we go, super sweet treat, perfect for after a party or a dinner, like a petit four. Good?
Oh, good, really good.
Remember, if you're going to wrap them up for friends, they need to go into something like a jam jar with a lid, or you can wrap them up in paper, a bit like that. And what's great is that these don't even need to go in the fridge. They'll keep at room temperature for a couple of weeks, so you can even post them.
If you'd like to receive these as a gift, then click on the link below and send a friend a cheeky little hint.
Super subtle. This is our peanut butter fudge as a food gift. Sorted.